Hello there, it's Andrew Lynch from Andrew Lynch Golf, and I've got Jack Nicklaus here, the Golden Bear, the most prolific winner ever, 18 majors. If you don't know about Jack, then you just don't play golf. And we've got the King, Arnold Palmer, 7 majors, and this is two kind of driver swings. They're in their prime. They're using the old persimmon wooded club, steel shafts, Balata balls. But what I'm going to show you here is the move that I used to do in my swing, and I stopped doing it for some reason, and I'm reintroducing it because I believe it's if these two people did it, and between them, obviously, 25 majors, then there might be a reason for me to start doing this move again. So I've put a couple of lines in on Arnold, and so we're going to show this kind of move. So I'm just going to play the swing normal. Let's have a look. Just go through a couple of times. So let's take that back. So now, so what we can see here is this foot. You can see how he's literally on his toes there. And what that does nicely is, nowadays you'd hardly see anybody lift their front foot like that. They're all keeping it on the ground and to try and create this tighter kind of coil, limited hip turn. These guys weren't really too bothered about that. You don't try and lift your foot, you just let it lift if you want to. So it's not a purposeful move that Arnold or even Jack that you'll see later do. It's just something that your body wants to do sometimes, unless you're incredibly flexible, and you let it happen. So there he is at the top of his backswing. But what I like about this move, and I started doing it, was I tend to have a little bit too much kind of oops, yeah, that line. Uh, I tend to have a little bit too much movement, kind of this way. A little bit, sometimes to when I kind of replant the weight, I kind of slide a little bit too far. And I was wondering how to get around this. Sorry about that. And I suddenly thought, well, what if I go back to how I used to swing? And so I did this, and you'll notice when he comes down, he just replants, that foot just goes down, and then from there he's just rotating. So as soon as the foot goes down, he's rotating, which there's not a huge amount of slide there. You see, there's not a lot of slide into that ball. And also what I like is, again, keep your eye on this foot here. So there he is, just past impact, and see how that foot he just lets it open. So there we go. Now it's wide open. And I dare say that's why Arnold never had any knee surgeries, because the rotation forces, you think about the old Tiger swing, he had that front foot square and he rotated hard, and that kneecap does not like doing that on a regular basis, hence the 5 or so operations that Tiger's had on that front knee. So there you go. Arnold lets that lift and he lets it slide going forward, and it was good enough to win 7 majors and be called the king of golf. So I think he had a reasonably good career. So we're going to have a look at Jack now. So we've seen there that Arnold basically doesn't slide; he replants the foot and uses that replanting as the kind of forward movement in the swing. So it's starts from the ground up. So he literally plants that front foot back down and starts rotating up and round. You know what I mean? So now this I'm going to show you Jack. There's a little bit of commentary from 1972 right at the start, about 3 seconds. So I do apologise for that. But let's just have a look at Jack. So I'm going to put the line in on Jack here, and this is just to show how they don't sway at all. So there we go back. You can see there that front foot. There he is at the top, just there. So again, you can see that front foot. He's virtually on tippy toes there a little bit. You know what I mean? So That's good. And from there, see that first move, replant that foot. Replant that foot, and now he's rotating. Rotating hard and round. See, no sliding, so his center is very consistent. So his center is still there. It's not sliding to forward. So rotating hard into impact. Now look at his front foot again. And who is that similar to? Look at Jack's front foot there. Look at Arnold's. Now, I think at the age of 72, Jack had to have a new hip, but his playing days were well gone by then. No knee operations, no hip operations when he was playing, neither of these players. So what they've got there is an aggressive, obviously move that works incredibly well. So it's that lifting of the front foot, replanting, rotating hard round, but letting that front foot slide open with the forces that are at work. And what you've got is 25 majors. So it might be a move that you want to try on the range because I've found that I can really clear my hips better. And also, so this move, taking it back to there, so there. So there you can see that's conventional. But he's letting the forces just work naturally, and that foot spins open. There. So I'll just let you see Jack's swing in all its glory. There's just like say a couple of seconds of old commentary, but just so you can see it in all its glory. It is in slow motion.
For the 1972
so
Masters under.
Don't worry. So there we go. Coil, lift, replant, rotate hard round, let the front foot slide open, and that will get you a few majors.
For the 1972.
So there we go. So that's the move that both Arnold and Jack had in common. They lifted the front foot, they used it as a replanter to kind of shift the weight back onto the front foot and start the rotation of the hips. It stops you sliding too far forward, and also let that front foot rotate to target, as you can see both these players do, because again, there we go. As you can see, at impact, their front foot is well open. They're in balance. I think we can't stress enough that they were both incredible golfers, 25 majors, and this is the move that both of them had in common. So I hope this has helped. Any questions, drop me an email, and take care. And I'm having a lot of success with this in my new kind of like swing that I'm doing. So it's working for me. Thank you, Jack. Thank you, Arnie. You know, the old ones are still teaching us. Take care for now. Bye.